Hello, Jessica. Let's build you a holster. So it's TP9 SFX. Yes. Your husband said it should fit, so we'll find out. But first, we have to tape it up and block it. Okay, now that we've got your gun all taped up and blocked out, I'm gonna heat your Kydex up and we'll get ready to press it. Just kidding. I got black here for you. Now that it's being molded, we just wait for it to cool down so it's rigid enough for me to take out and then pull the gun out and all that stuff, and the holster will stay in the same shape. So that'll take about 5-10 minutes. Okay, so enough time should have passed. Let's break this bad boy open and see what the mold looks like. I think we can work with that. I'm just holding that up to the fan to let it help cool down where the sight channel is, because that's where I gotta kind of crank it open to get the gun out. And I want to make sure that's set so that will return everything else to this correct spot. And here you go. So this is done molded out. So we'll remove the gun and then we'll start plotting out what we want the holster to look like. Correction, I fucked up because I forgot to put the blocking for your belt clip. So it's a pretty mold, right? I'm gonna have to throw this in the oven inside to get it straight again. We're gonna try that again. Now I tried to talk to your husband about this, and you can imagine how that conversation went. So I'm gonna block it so that you can carry it inside your waistband if you choose to do so. As a right-handed shooter, it'll also have blocking so that you can cant it if you want to do it at 4 o'clock or appendix carry. So, but yeah. There, see, now I actually have somewhere to put like the screws and stuff for your belt clip. And now I gotta heat up another piece of Kydex. So I guess the plus side is that you watch the time-lapse version of this take place. So now I'll just let you watch the real-time version of what I'm doing. So this is like a high density foam that I'm clamping around the Kydex and the firearm. Get as much pressure on it as possible, and we let it cool again. So I guess while we're waiting, I'll talk about what else is going to go in as far as the hardware. This is the standard foamy clip that I run, 1.5" belt loop. And then of course it's got the hardware pieces to go with it. And then as far as your retention adjustment goes, that's just some screws with some rubber washer thingies. So I'll need 2 of those, or 2 sets of those. Rest can go in the back of the bag. And then I've got the foamy hardware all set up and ready to go. But prior to that, once this is done cooling down, we're going to trace out the design and then take it over the saw and the sander cut it, smooth everything out, and then assemble the pieces. Okay, let's see how the mold for this one turned out.
The other mold was good, just didn't have all the pieces necessary to complete the mold the way I wanted the mold to be. I mean, nice holster.
Yep, that will work. Cool it down again real quick. And voila! And voila! See? Now I actually have a clip to put the belt clip on, which would be nice for you to have, you know, in case you actually wanted to wear it. Now let's crack her open, take the gun out. And now we have a shell. A shell, not me shell. Got my little writing utensil here. And I'm basically just going to kind of trace out where I need saw cuts to go.
Here, I'll cut along the trigger guard, and down, from here, and come across. Some material off like that.
How's that look? Look okay? Because then this will cut up on both sides. Oh, actually, you know what? That actually isn't even right, because I'm actually going to cut about right here. Yes, for your gun, because yours is not a 5-inch. All right, let's go cut some shit. Okay, so looking at pictures, I actually am going to make sure I don't cut right there, because you have combat, which means it's got an extended barrel. So I'm actually going to cut the difference between there and there. That was totally safe per OSHA standards. And we're going to do a little bit of sanding. Now the Dremel. Alright, so I got the general shape of the holster. Just go over with some fine sandpaper, try and get rid of any super sharp edges that I missed with the Dremel.
I'll just have smooth everything out.
Someday soon, I am totally going to invest in like a polishing wheel to make this job faster and not as blood. I mean, ugh. All right, let's go rinse it off real quick. Okay, rinsed it off. Let's do a quick dry job here. So first, drill the holes for the belt clip. So mark them.
Like I said, it'll be an offset hole, so that you can do a 4 o'clock cant if you choose to do so. Yep.
The back. That fits. That fits. And then I do another set of holes just so if you were to choose, or if you didn't like the ride height, if you were carrying it and maybe it's like a little too high and you want to sit it deeper in your pants, then you can choose to do exactly.
I'll clean up the outside of the hole and the inside I'm going to need one of these.
Okay, and then the last thing I need to do is your retention holes. Where is my little doohickey for that? You know, there it is. I kind of sort of just cleaned up, and that's why I can't find anything anymore. Ah, my finger! I'm just kidding.
Just kidding.
Now, from here, take our hardware. One rubber gasket. 2 rubber gasket. Belt clip, finishing washer, screw.
Huh.
Through the back. Okay, now all that hard work, just throw it away. Just throw it away, because now tension's a little tight. Still a little tight. I guess I screwed those in quite a bit, actually. Better. Pretty happy with that. Sorry, I had to stick it in my pants to see if it works. And it does. And there you go. So hopefully it should fit your Elite Combat, and your thread protected barrel might barely stick out of here. But there you go.